Hello, hi viewers, welcome back to my channel Mad Hearty. This is your Madhusudan Reddy, Cool Reddy. So today we are going to talk about cultivation aspects of mango. So we have entered into the ASCRP on mango at Bihar Agriculture University, Sabur. So all of you know that mango is a tropical fruit crop, and the botanically we call it as Mangifera indica. It belongs to family Anacardiaceae, and the report said to be mango is originated in Indo-Burma. And coming to its production, so India is leading producer of mango in the world, whereas in India, Uttar Pradesh is the leading producer of mango. And one more thing is, so commonly mango we call it as bathroom fruit, and also we call it as Hindustan fruit or pride fruit of India. So mango is also referred as king of fruits. And mango is a allotetraploid fruit crop, which means it is having the diploid chromosome number 2n equal to 4x equal to 40.
Best time of planting for mango is June July in the regions where the rainfall is less, or in October November in the regions where the rainfall is more. So before going to plant, so we have to select the good and healthy veneer grafted seedlings. So right now here we are seeing these are the grafted seedlings. So before going to select the seedlings, you should see the grafted union, so which is well established or not. No vegetative growth will be encouraged on the grafted union. So for the planting, we should take 1 to 1.5 year old seedlings.
If you will talk about spacing, so generally recommended spacing for mango cultivation is 7 to 10 meters. So spacing may vary from variety to variety, and it also depends upon the type of soil, and it may goes up to 12 meter in case of highly productive soil. So mango is a such type of tree, so it can spread up to 1 acre area also in case of highly fertile lands. So here we spacing followed by the researchers in the field is 10 into 10 meters. And next we will talk about inflorescence. So botanically inflorescence of mango is a panicle, and in mangoes we will find two different types of flowers on each panicle. So one is bisexual flower, and second one is male flowers. And mango is a cross pollinated crop, and the pollination in mango which is achieved by houseflies. And the main reason for cross pollination in mango is due to the presence of sporophytic self incompatibility. And today we have one research scholar with me. So his name is Mr. Rupender. So he will explain the what is the difference between male flower and bisexual flower in mango, and how the pollination process will takes place in mango. हेलो मिस्टर रुपेंद्र, ठीक है, आप बताओ इसमें इन्फ्लोरेसेंस मतलब पैनिकल जो मैंने बताया था, ठीक है, पैनिकल मतलब क्या होता है, मतलब एक पैनिकल में कितना फ्लावर आता है, मतलब जितना फ्लावर आएगा उसमें से कितना फ्रूट सेट तक जाता है, कितना बच जाता है, फाइनली एक पैनिकल से हम कितना फ्रूट हार्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं। और इसमें मेल फ्लावर आता है, बाइसेक्सुअल फ्लावर्स आता है, ये सबको पता है, लेकिन मेल फ्लावर बाइसेक्सुअल फ्लावर ये दोनों के बीच में फ़र्क क्या है, ठीक है, वो स्टूडेंट लोगों को समझ में आना चाहिए। हम लोग तो फ़ोटो खींच के भी बता सकते हैं। अब बताओ इसमें पैनिकल किसको कहा जाता है?
जैसे कि सर आप मुझसे पूछ रहे हैं कि एक इन्फ्लोरेंसेस में कितना फ्लावर रहता है, तो मैं आपको बताता हूँ कि एक इन्फ्लोरेंसेस में 1000 से 6000 तक फ्लावर रहता है। अलग वैरायटी में अलग अलग
ये पैनिकल है,
ये
यहाँ
से यहाँ तक ये पेनिकल है हमारा। इसमें आप
थोड़ा सा जूम करो।
जैसे कि आप लोग देख सकते हैं, हमारा पेनिकल है। 1000 से 6000 तक हम लोगों का फ्लावर रहता है, जो अलग वैरायटी में डिफरेंस करता है, अलग वैरायटी में अलग अलग डिफर करता है। तो हम आपको बताएंगे कि और इसमें फाइनली हम लोगों के 0.1% फ्रूट सेट होता है हार्वेस्टिंग तक
अच्छा, हाँ,
हम लोग देखते हैं कि हम लोगों में 1000 से अगर 6000 तक फ्लावर हो रहा है, तो फाइनली हम लोग 6 से 7 फ्रूट पर पेनिकल हम लोग पाते हैं।
तो फाइनली वी विल गेट 6 to 7 fruits from each
पेनिकल
अच्छा अच्छा हाँ 6000 मन if you will get 6000 flowers means we will get 6 fruits
6 फ्रूट पर पेनिकल।
per panicle.
Okay.
If you will get only 1000 flowers means we will get only one fruit. Okay.
देन मैं बताऊंगा कि इनमें मेल में और हर्माफ्रोडाइट में क्या अंतर है।
ठीक ठीक
ये हमारा अनओपन फ्लावर है, जिसमें हमको नहीं पता कि ये मेल बनेगा या हर्माफ्रोडाइट बनेगा। मैं आपको बताता हूँ कि अब मेल और हर्माफ्रोडाइट में क्या डिफरेंस होता है। जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं कि यहाँ स्वेलिन पोर्शन है, ये ओवरी है, जो फीमेल पार्ट है इसमें, और जो बिना स्वेलिन पोर्शन के है जिसमें स्टेमिन लगा है वो हमारा फीमेल पार्ट है। इसका मतलब ये हर्माफ्रोडाइट फ्लावर। इस फ्लावर में आप देख सकते हैं कि इसमें स्वेलिन पोर्शन नहीं है, जो कि इसमें ओवरी नहीं है, जिसमें फीमेल नहीं है। ये केवल मेल फ्लावर है, जिसमें स्टेमन लेकर के एक पॉलिन है। इसका मतलब ये मेल फ्लावर है। ठीक।
And one more thing is mango malformation is the major problem in mango cultivation. So this mango malformation is majorly caused by Fusarium species, Fusarium molliforme, and one more species, and it is along with the mite effect. So here we can see the mango malformation. So malformation is of two types. One is floral malformation and the second one is vegetative malformation. Here we can see the compact development of panicle. So here we can observe the floral malformation. So compact development of panicle. So you can zoom it here. So this mango malformation can be controlled by the application of 200 ppm of naphthalene acetic acid.
Next we will talk about the fruit developmental stages. Here we are seeing this is the mustard and pepper stage, and this is the pea stage, and next to pea stage is marble stage.
Next we will talk about training and pruning in mango. So after planting of mango trees, so up to 50 centimeters from the ground level, so we should not entertain any branches. So from above 50 centimeters of stem only, so we can entertain the growth, and at above 50 centimeters also, so we can entertain the 3 to 4 main branches. So after harvesting of mangoes, so every year, so we have to remove the dried shoots of the mango trees or any diseased or infected branches of mango trees, so that so it can helps the even distribution of sunlight into the mango trees, so that it will help for the higher production. So generally mango is a terminal bearer, means we will get the fruit set only from the 3 to 4 years old shoots. So but in case of Fazli variety, so we can see here we are getting the inflorescence from newly emerged shoots, means in Fazli variety we can also observe the axillary bearing. So right now we can see here the newly emerged shoots. So from newly emerged shoots, so we are getting the inflorescence. So generally in case of mango, so this is not happened, but in case of Fazli variety, so we are observing the axillary bearing. If you will talk about manures and fertilizers, so for 10-year-old trees, so we can apply 1 kg of nitrogen, 1 kg of phosphorus, and 1 kg of potash per tree. So in general, so at every time or every year, so we have to apply the nitrogenous fertilizers, 50% of nitrogenous fertilizers through organic fertilizers and 50% of nitrogenous fertilizers through inorganic fertilizers. So it will keep the soil in good condition. One more problem in mango cultivation is alternate bearing or biennial bearing. So what is meant by alternate bearing? So alternate bearing means the tendency of entire tree which can give higher yields in year and lower yields in the following year. So this is called alternate bearing. So alternate bearing means, so crop will give the higher yields compared to average yield in 1 year and lower yields compared to average yields in the following year is called alternate bearing. So it does not means that if you will get yield in 1 year and if you will not get uh, yield in the following year.
Mango will take 90 to 120 days for fruit harvesting from the date of flowering. And coming to its maturity indices, so Tapka is the oldest maturity index of mango, and the maturity of mango is judged by specific gravity also. Botanically, fruit of mango is a drupe. So here we can see the stone, which is also called as a endocarp, and this is the longitudinal section of the mango fruit. Right now here we are seeing this is the high density planting of Amrapali variety of mango. So Amrapali is the mango variety which is suitable for high density planting.
Yeah, this is all about cultivation aspects of mango. So if you have any doubts regarding cultivation aspects of mango, you can ask your or you can post your questions in the comment section so that I can reply to your questions. So till date, those who do not subscribe to Mad Hearty, so please do subscribe and watch my previous videos posted on my channel. So if you like my videos, do like, do share and do subscribe to Mad Hearty. So in the next video, I'll come up with the one more important. Until then, take care. Bye bye.